I probably have at least 30 questions, 15 of which are different for the Reformed Calvinist tulip person. You can see in dark bold here, black, that the basic question is there. How do the Calvinist tulip Reformed people reconcile all the work of the angels in the Bible? And this is in love. And I'm not saying this proves free will, but I'm certainly saying you could see this as strong evidence that free will exists. If you're Bible savvy, Bible knowledgeable, start thinking of your own angel interactions with humans. Even if it was Jesus in the form of an angel of the Lord, if it was Gabriel, Michael, some seraphim, some six-winger, some angel that took human form, man, did they interact with humans and get humans out of scrapes. What's the point? The point is, well, if God predetermined everything, does he really need angels? I know the first response by a Calvinist reformer might be, no, but it was his good pleasure. It was his will and his desire to throw angels into the mix to get certain things done. And of course, my question to that is, why? Let me just give you one example. No Christian that I know believes that, Paul had an angel helping him write letters. It was the Holy Spirit that inspired the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding of biblical truths inside of Paul as he wrote. So if God could, Holy Spirit, inspire people to write the perfect word, does he really need an angel to do certain things for humans? No, he could have done it that way. He could have predetermined the desire and the makeup for every human to just think in the exact way he needed them to think and reason to accomplish the exact things that would be presented to them, ultimately bringing about biblical truths that you and I understand. God could have done it that way. So there's lots of different ways God could have done it, but man, did he bring angels to the party. So if God actually controls all things, including your choices, your desires that lead to your choices, including evil and sinful choices for his good pleasure, for his good purpose, if it was all predetermined and decreed, then why do angels help people? Why do they guide people? Why do they protect people? Why do angels show people? Why do angels bring information and truth? Why do the angels bring the commandments of the laws? And I've probably got 30 verses, but there's probably 500 at least. So why would angels show up and be awe-inspiring, amazing, glowing, shining, bring fear? I was so scared I couldn't talk. But then the angel says, no, don't be afraid. Since you believe in God, here I am. So why the compelling sights, the sounds, the glowing, the lights? Okay. Now, I've got lots of questions. Maybe this is part one. Let's recap. Here's the general question. Only watch part one if you want. Sorry about the light in the background. I forgot I took down my curtain. Anyway, my main question: how does a Calvinist, a tulip person, reformed theology, what do you say about angels? Why the use of angels? Why are they there? Why are they part of a decree when God's also proven he can get things done any way he wants? He directly controls, he inspires, he creates the desires, wants, and hopes of each person. Judas, for example, right? He wanted Judas to be evil and remain evil and make the choices that he made. 30 pieces of silver. If God can do that, he don't need angels. So, Calvinists, tell me, how do you work angels? Part one, head scratchers abound.